First of all, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
8 games, 7 wins, 1 draw in Midiama. The 90 minutes today, I'm sure there were a lot of positives, but as a technical man, I'm sure there are a few things you picked that you need to work on. First of all, let's sum up the 90 minutes of this game to today.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I want to congratulate the players for the outstanding display of performance today. I'm so proud of them. The whole technical team, we are proud of them, especially based on what we saw today. We saw a lot of offensive patterns of play, which are a replica of what we've been doing at training. And that invariably tells us that they are transferring what we do at training into the game. And they were doing them with ease, leading to the creation of a lot of chances for probably lack of composure in some of the situations. I think the score line would have been an avalanche of goals. But then scoring 4, I think it's okay. It's the maximum points that we want, especially based on the fact that Vision came in strongly to come and play. You could see they are a very good team. They love to keep the ball a lot, try to play into the spaces behind the opponent, which they did a lot in the game. But then I think we're able to identify these things right from the blast of the whistle, and they didn't allow them to get to the balls anytime they played the ball into those spaces behind us. So to me, it was a good game in the sense that both teams came in with different tactical approaches, and I think we stood stronger and were able to win.
To put this in context, you mentioned the fact that it could have been 7, 8, 9, or even 10, but this is the first loss for Vision in 5 games. What exactly did you pick from that preseason game against them? Because when you speak with officials of that club, that preseason game showed them which team Kodoko were preparing for the league. What did you pick from that, and what was the trick today?
I think, as I said earlier on, we realized from the preseason game we played that they love to possess the ball a lot, try to do a lot of rotations, try to do a lot of inversions. And when players try to do a lot of rotations, you try to make sure that you track them. So we're tracking them into the spaces that they did the rotations into, track them into the spaces that they inverted into to make sure that they couldn't play. And once they were still keeping to their structure, it made it relatively easier for us to keep on playing them throughout the 90 minutes. They are a very good side. I mean, they are very entertaining. They are a delight to watch, but I think today we were the better side.
And lastly, before my colleagues come in, a lot of injuries, but you still managed to put out a strong team and then a statement win. What does it do for those injured and those who would want to break into the team? How difficult is their task?
Yeah, it's a big signal to all of them, because at the moment we're trying to make sure that we have a lot of balance and consistency in the team in terms of team setup, in terms of team organization. We try to make sure that we have the right balance in defense, the right balance in midfield, the right balance in attack. And then in terms of performance, we try to make sure that we don't drop the bar. Where we've gotten to, we need to either keep the bar at where it is or we move up. So it's a strong signal to those who are not, starting games now. And then for those who have signed, it's a strong signal for them that they need to work above themselves. They need to work above those who are playing now to be able to break into their team. Anything less of that wouldn't permit them to have playing time.
Right. Your name in the house, please.
Coach Ajekum Blanks Engineer, Sumpa FM, Sumpa TV. Coach, it's something you keep mentioning from Obuasi up to this time. You always create the chances, but you squander a lot of them. Now the first one is over. What are you going to do right to make sure even when you create one, you are going to make good use of that one? And secondly, now I think you have only one senior right back, one senior left back. I want to know the transfer. It's just 3 days. From Monday to Wednesday, the transfer window is closing. Kotoko is signing a right back and a left back.
Yeah, for the goal scoring, I think we have to be repetitive in our approach. If you look at today's game, and if you look at our game against Mediama, I'm talking about the league game, not the FA Cup. It's been so obvious that we create the chances with ease. Chance creation now is not a difficult thing for us. What is left now is putting the ball at the back of the net, and that comes with composure. And there are certain elements within the word composure. I mean, applying the right technique, picking your spot, and then making sure that you have power behind the ball. So these are the things that I think we need to try as much as possible to practice a lot at training. And in fact, we've been practicing them. But then I'm sure very soon we'll get into the motoric stage where when these chances are created, it will be very easy for us to score. And for the signings, let's wait Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. We'll be able to tell.
Coach Michael Asaribo, Sport TFM. What's your assessment of the additions you've made to your squad so far? And then single out Kwame Poku and talk about his impact in the team.
Yeah, I think so far those we have signed have made great impact in the game. If you look at especially Kwame Poku, he's been amazing. I mean, he's been able to integrate into the team with ease. His confidence in the team, his composure in the team. I mean, his contribution off the field, trying to make sure that there is a lot of humor, a lot of laughter in the team, trying to encourage everybody at training that, hey guys, when you go out there, what the coach is doing here are exactly the things that when you go out there, you see. So you guys should participate fully. And these are hallmarks of senior players in the team. So in the game itself too, if you look at his goal scoring abilities, fantastic. Look at the goals he scored today. Brilliant goals, top marksman goals. So to me, if you look at his positioning and repositioning, I mean, when I say positioning, where he is initially, where the ball is, and then when the ball changes in terms of orientation, he's able to move into a different space whilst we have the ball. That is the repositioning. And anytime he does that, it creates an opportunity for himself or for a teammate. And I think these are things that we need in front of goal. These are things that we need when we have the ball. And I'm so happy for him. I'm very, very happy for him. And I want to encourage him to keep doing that. He should keep his focus. He should keep his confidence. He should keep his determination and know the team he's playing for. He shouldn't drop his head. He should keep his head up. And I know the sky will be the limit for him.
Apologies, follow-up. The last time you won the league with Kotoko, there was Imbele Tuga. Does Kwame Poku give off such vibes?
Yeah, he's a photocopy of him. He's a replica of him. I mean, in terms of goal scoring. Mbella is a killer. Opoku too has those instincts. He knows where he is in front of goal. Even though today he missed a few chances that he could have scored, but those are typical of marksmen. Sometimes they miss so obvious opportunities that you expected them to score. So to me, he's a photocopy of Mbella.
Coach, good evening. My name is Raphael. Coach, my concern is the relationship that has existed between you and the supporters. Now, we've ended the first round. What is your message to the supporters? And in the second round, what are you expecting from them? Especially, I could see that Kotoko is in contention because you've settled at a second position while the league is going to a break. What are you expecting from the supporters in the second round?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank them for their contribution right from pre-season up to this stage. They've been amazing. They've been supporting us. Where we do well, they praise us. Where we don't do well, they criticize us, and that is part of the process. So, firstly, I want to say we thank them for always being behind us. Somewhere along the line, it was very difficult, especially when we lost 4 on the trot. I think they were not happy, which was very understandable. But then when we started winning, the same people started showering praises on us. So we understand their emotions when we lose. We understand their emotions when we win. So we want to say we thank them. Going forward, second round, it's a different ball game altogether. The context will be different. The dynamics will be different. And this is where we need them stronger than before. They should come in their numbers, especially when we are playing at home. They should come and support us. they should they should support us emotionally and socially. Well, at this stage, we need some social support, we need some emotional support to be able to get the job done. So we expect them to be there when we are playing games. We expect them to be there when we are training, to encourage us to do the right thing. So we thank them. I doff my hat for them. And I want to, on behalf of the technical staff, management, and the playing body, say we appreciate what they've done for us so far. And we hope and pray that they continue till the end of the season.
Coach, Nani, Angel FM. Last season, you were second after the first one with 4 points behind Samates. This season, 2 points behind the league leaders, that's Gold Stars. But last season, there was injuries situation that caused the team. This season, hoping those injuries will be, rectified or beef up with the squad. Coach, if you are building a team, I know you have a lot of quality players, but are you worried with the same situation with injuries compared to last season, where the league is almost, in a...
Yeah, no coach will be happy when his player gets injured. If it's one player, no coach will be happy. No coach will be happy about that. And if you look at our situation, we have about 5 players. We have Asari, we have Fernando, we have Awuchi, we have Amwa, and then we have Kote.
Yeah.
These are key players, very important players. We have a right back, we have a goalkeeper, we have a winger, we have 2 wingers in there, and then we have a marksman, a striker. These are very important players, and it's not good for us. So whether last season or this season, they are the same, irrespective of the number of players who are injured. As I said earlier on, no coach will be happy even if one player is injured. It's like the biblical one, the pastor. If one member of the congregation gets missing, he will go and look for him and bring him back to the congregation. So we are keen about that. And management is doing everything possible to make sure that they recover as quickly as possible to join us.
Coach, good evening. My name is Yona from Akuma FM. Coach, you have 31 points out of 51 after the 17 games played in the first round. Your general assessment of your team performance after the first one. Then again, on the supporters, Kotoko in the last 5 games in the league are unbeaten. To some extent, are you a bit disappointed when you see the crowd not to the highest numbers we were expecting them of Kotoko? Today was a bit terrible when I came in. Are you sometimes disappointed when you see the fans not coming in their numbers?
Yeah, sure. We expect them to come, especially when we have been winning games consecutively. We expect them to come. What we have to do is to make sure that we intensify our publicity so that we attract them to come. We need to sit down and then look at what we need to do to make sure that we pull them to the stadium, because it's 8 matches, we've not lost any, and today the number wasn't encouraging at all. So I think we need to sit down and look into what actually is causing that, so that we put in place remedies to attract. We should be able to appeal to them to be able to come, and to be able to appeal to a person to come, you need to do something that will attract that person to come. So I'm sure we'll do that. For performance, you and I will test from Doma, Ediana, up to this stage, it is going up and up and up. So in terms of performance on the field, I'm sure the players and the technical staff, we are doing our best. And management too, they've been doing their best in terms of publicity to let them come. But as to why they are not coming, I think I cannot tell, management cannot tell, the players cannot tell. So we all need to come together as a family and find out why the supporters are not coming. And then,
for the first round performance?
Yeah, I think we lost 4 matches on the trot, and still we are in second position. So it tells you that we've done very well. 4 matches is about 12 points. We lost especially 6 at home. So, and then still we are in second position. It's not what, as a coach, I expected. It's not what the players expected, management, everybody. The supporters, that's not what they expected. But then that is what we have. So what it tells us is that we need to work extra hard to make sure that we get more points in the second round. And again, the things that we did that made us to win the games, these games, 8 games, win 7 games and draw 1 consecutively. We need to make sure that we take key notice of those things. And what we did that made us not to win those games too, we need to also look at them. So in all, I think that we need to review the whole first round as a club and know the way forward, what we can do to make sure that we can consolidate the performance and the results that we have chalked so far.
Thank you so much, Doc.